Shalom, shalom to the elect of the children of Israel. All praises and glory goes to Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, in the name of his Son Yahweh Shai, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutations unto the elect men continually feeding the sheep of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai in sincerity and truth with his great gospel coming out of our Bible. And the beautiful thing about our Bible is what it's the words of what prophecy. It's also a history book. And one thing we're watching is these prophetical words come to pass. Like what in the movie Moses, it says, as it is written, so shall it be done. That's what Pharaoh was saying, quoting, right? And that's what's happening in these scriptures, right? I'm reading the book of 2nd Ezra, 15 and 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, right? And invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power, man. Right? This is talking about a time where people are not going to fear authority. People are not going to fear the people in rulership, the people in power. And that's what's happening right now. Not just the police, it's the main person in power, Esau, Edom. Right? The earth is rising up against this goddamn devil.
So the police pull up to cowboy country, and I'm talking black cowboy country, with a warrant in hand, thinking that they're going to be there asserting authority. Not there. Not that. Take a look.
Oh, I got a private property. You have no business being here.
I understand that it's your property. I get it. But I want you to understand that I have a warrant from the court that I'm not making up, okay? Sorry for my language. And it gives us the legal right to search.
Where's the warrant?
I don't have to show it to you.
You're your boss. Your legal paperwork. I don't give a what the that works for.
What are you gonna do? Call the sheriff to come down?
I don't give who you gonna call here. You want to call somebody, you can call somebody. But this is cowboy country. We don't around with that.
That's why I'm saying, like, what are we gonna do? I just want to
Listen here. So there's two options here. Y'all get the out. We can all get down. What's up?
Why don't we go and just discuss the best route?
Please do. Get the property. Hang on.
Fair deal.
I'm gonna put my dogs in check. You put your dogs in check. Them gates are gonna be closed. I've been around see anybody.
I loved every bit of this, and it hit.
Right, when you look at this video, you're like, this got to be a stage video. And when you do further investigation, that is Jake's property. And what you got these so-called bounty hunters, right, with warrants, man. You got these. What's another thing? Esau Edom, as long as he a white boy, he throwing a badge in that jacket. Everybody looking at him like he's an officer. And it's a lot of these Edomites coming to be found out that, man, there ain't no cops. Right, it's a lot of so-called women coming up missing because probably somebody pulled them over thinking it was a cop and it wasn't no fucking cop. That's another thing happening, right?
I was talking to some other guys. So you work for Edmonds PD?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is a part-time gig.
Got you. Do you have your commission card with you today?
Yeah, give me a minute. Here.
No, didn't find it?
Sorry? No, he's going to, it's in my other bag.
Oh, okay.
He's grabbing it now.
Okay, how long have you been working for the Salvation Army?
Sorry?
How long have you been working off duty for the Salvation Army?
I'm here almost every other week.
Every other week?
Yeah, and then I also work down at the KRM.
Okay. And what's your full name?
Mezzy Scaletta. M-E-Z-Z-Y. S-C-A-L-E-T-T-A.
So your first name is Mezzy?
M-E-Z-Z-Y, correct.
And Scaletta?
S-C-A-L-E-T-T-A.
Okay, what's your middle initial?
Anthony. And 1876. As soon as he gets back up.
What's a good phone number for you? Is it a loaded firearm that you have with you, Mr. Scaletta?
Correct.
Okay, can you put your hands on the car, please? Hands on the car, please.
that say police. He looked like a cop, right? I'm gonna read this. John 8:44. It says, "Ye are of your father, the devil." Right, and we know who's that devil. Esau, Edom. Right, we about to read about the characteristics of the devil. Right, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer, as the spirit of Esau, a spirit of a murderer from the beginning. And he abode not in the truth, right? The truth could never be in his inward minds, in his heart, because there is no truth in him, right? That's why he's walking around in different identities as serial killers. He'll leave one state and go to another state and get a different ID. You've seen Whitey Bulger, right? You've seen different murderers and different killers who done got away with crimes. I watched one video, this dude, he down there in his 80s, man. They came and got him. That motherfucker knew what they was coming for. Right, it says, "Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do." He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And that's these devils.
There is now tonight a man accused of pretending to be a police officer is now facing serious charges in Kitsap County. Prosecutors say the man went as far as responding to actual emergency calls with real officers. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Preston Phillips.
And I'm Molly Shen. Como's Jeremy Harris has new details about the investigation and what police have found out about this man. Jeremy?
Yeah, Molly and Preston, we learned today that Bremerton officers at first thought this guy was a real police officer who was backing them up on emergency calls. But those officers said... Yeah, Molly and Preston, we learned today that Bremerton officers at first thought this guy was a real police officer who...
I'm going to read the book of Isaiah 19 and 14. It reads, "Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in Egypt." Right? So like, I'm reading again. "The Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit." Right here you are, just a regular citizen. You done ordered some clothes off of Temu, off of eBay, some police uniforms, and now you just pulling up, helping out cops, and they, "Oh yeah, he's one of us," and let you. That's insane. That show you that what is wisdom vanished from teaming? Let's get this. This is the book of Jeremiah 49 and 7 concerning Edom. "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is the counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished?" Like, what the fuck? They're so busy hating blacks and Mexicans, where a regular white boy, serial killer, a criminal white boy could just come in and act as a police officer and help with the investigation. Pull up on the, he might, yeah, don't worry, put her in my squad car. I'll take her to the station, and she's never seen again, right? And it's a lot of these cops, man. Police ain't to be trusted in the times we live in. Goddamn it, they clapping each other.
Video just released today showing a shooting that left an off-duty Chicago police officer hurt. This shooting happening back on August 3rd in the 4800 block of South Bishop Street. The Civilian Office of Police Accountability, COPA, says the officer was pulling into a garage when three men get out of a separate car. They then open fire as that garage door closes. Investigators say the officer fired back. He wasn't hit by gunfire, did suffer a minor injury. No one's in custody in this case either.
All right, peace and blessings, all praises due to the Most High. And that is a shooting that happened on August the 3rd in Chicago. And I am going to show you some still footage or some slow down footage of that assault. And what it looks like to me is those are not just regular run-of-the-mill suspects. Those actually look like white men, possibly police officers. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that later on in the video. But watch this other news clip, which is a little longer, and you will hear that that is actually a woman off-duty police officer. And you're going to hear that when she makes the 911 call. When these suspects, quote-unquote suspects, try to execute her. And this video is in fair use for literary and...
Offering a $1,000 reward for the arrest of 4 gunmen involved in a shootout with an off-duty Chicago police officer. That's the moment 4 people drove down an alley near 48th and Bishop in a white sedan on August 3rd. The masked suspects then opened fire on the off-duty officer. After an exchange of gunfire, the officer called 911.
911, I'm an off-duty officer. They shot at me. I shot back. They're in a white sedan, 4-door, multiple heads.
The officer wasn't shot, only injured by broken glass. The white sedan was later found burned near 46th and Winchester. COPA is investigating. Crime Stoppers.
Right, back to Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, his wisdom no more in Teman, his counsel perished from the prudent, right? You got 5-0 trying to clap 5-0. And you could see the media trying to cover it up with the story. They said they shot at a man, and then here's a woman on the call, right? Showing you that they're all in it together, man. Like it says, there are forgers of lies. There are physicians of no value. You're wasting your time calling Esau goddamn Edom for help. And the whole world is tired of these devils, man. It says, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, his wisdom no more in Teman, his counsel perished from the prudent. Is their wisdom vanished? Then you could tell that's all these cars that are found burned, all these shootings that are happening. Could it be them peoples? Could it be them peoples? Because, you know, Jake don't give a fuck. Jake could spray a whole neighborhood up and go park that motherfucker right outside his crib. Right? Jake will drive around with the car for a week and a half. He got a body in the car. Right? Who's trying to get rid of the evidence? That's mostly 5-0. Right? It's a lot of these shootings that be happening in these cities, man. You could damn near say it's these motherfuckers doing it. Right? It says counsel. It says flee ye turn back. Flee ye turn back. Dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring calamity upon Esau, the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. And he's being visited. He's being visited. The Lord is at his door, right? And he's being exposed for who he is, the wicked. Is the book of Job 20:27. It says, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. That's the time we're living in. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him.
Fragile, sacred spaces remain in America today. MAGA supporters, angry is not just a protest story, it's a warning about how fragile sacred spaces remain in America today. MAGA supporters, angry over the death of Charlie Kirk, decided their outlet for frustration would be black churches. They weren't showing up to pray. They were not there for community. They were there to disrupt, and they were met with resistance.
Don't say you're not coming in. You're not coming in. Simple as that. You're not coming in on a sacred space. You're not coming.
And they were met with resistance.
Don't say you're not coming in. You're not coming in. Simple as that. You're not coming in on a sacred space. You're not coming in. It's a sacred ground. You're not coming in. You're not coming in. Why not? Why can't I come in?
Because I said you're not. This is Larry Krasner's town hall at Mother Bethel Church at Society Hill.
Sacred space.
You're not coming on sacred space.
Where are you? Where were you yesterday?
You're not coming in on sacred space. As simple as that. Because I said you're not coming in. I'm saying you're not coming in.
You have no right to tell me.
You're not coming in.
Thank you.
Where were you yesterday? You're not coming in on sacred space. As simple as that. Because I said you're not coming in. I'm saying you're not coming in.
You have no right to tell me.
You're not coming in.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're not coming in our sacred space. You'll see what it means. I don't care. You'll see what it means to come up in here. You're going to see what it means. You're going to see what it means. I know, right?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're not coming in our sacred space. You'll see what it means. I don't care. You'll see what it means to come up in here. You're going to see what it means.
He said don't threaten people. Don't threaten people, he said. Don't threaten people.
We were trying to come to the event. You know, they denied us entry. They have a human wall. They have the blue wall.
Hey guys, it's Leash. Listen.
They denied us entry. They have a human wall.
I'm reading it again, Job 20:27. It says, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity. and the earth shall rise up against him. When you seen the video, man, it ain't just black people, man. It's all type of people tired of Esau Edom, right? Esau Edom, there's something called a white fatigue going on in America. In America, man, they're tired of that Republican way of thinking, that Democrat way of thinking, that Edomite way of thinking, right? It's a lot of speckled bird joining on the Jake. And one brother, he had that dream, and he was telling you in the dream, he seen certain groups that came with Mega, but they joined on with the Jakes. And there was some puss-ass Jakes who joined on with Mega, man, showing the Lord's going to cause that division and that separation, right? That's what's about to happen. Isaiah 19:2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom, right? The Lord ain't dealing with that spirit of peace right now. The spirit of peace right now, that's what you got DJT. He's talking about signing all type of bills to bring peace here, peace there. Right, there ain't no damn peace on earth. The Bible said when they shall say peace and safety, then come before sudden destruction. It's 1 Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. They shall not escape. Right, we ain't looking for no goddamn peace and safety. Well, we're looking for safety. Right, but on earth, we're looking for all hell to break loose. We're looking for all hell to break loose on this earth. It says, even with us, it says, righteous shall scarcely be saved. Paraphrasing, right? It ain't gonna be just an easy, you're gonna just slide right out of this motherfucker. No, hell no. It's gonna get bad out here. It's gonna be time where you might not be able to eat. You might not have a good place to sleep. You might be in a fucking prison. Right? Your life might be in danger, but that's the time we're coming to. But as long as you have faith in the Lord, guess what? He's gonna find a way to deliver you out of that situation. That's what it's all about: deliverance, salvation, and protection from what the set perils and the evil days that you're about to fucking face in this society. It's 1 Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
To ensure the success of this effort, my plan calls for the creation of a new international oversight body, the Board of Peace, we call it, the Board of Peace, sort of a beautiful name, the Board of Peace, which will be headed, not of peace, we call it, the Board of Peace, sort of a beautiful name, the Board of Peace, which will be headed, not at my request, believe me, I'm very busy. But we have to make sure this works. The leaders of the Arab world, Israel, and everybody involved asked me to do this, so it would be headed by a gentleman known as President Donald J. Trump of the United States. That's what I want, is some extra work to do, but it's so important that I'm willing to do it, and we'll do it right, and we're going to put leaders from other countries on, and that's what I want, is some extra work to do, but it's so important that I'm willing to do it.
This is the book of Isaiah 48, verse 22. It says, there is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked. There is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked. Why? Because this is the book of Job 21:30. It says that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction, that they shall be brought forth to the day of wrath, right? That's what the Lord is preparing them for. Why you think they having secret meetings with all their generals? Why you think they shutting down the government? They about to shut down the government. They about to collapse the currency. They about to re-establish themselves, try to rebuild the system, because it's failing. It's failing, man. Ain't no more hope. Ain't no more trust in Babylon. Ain't no more trust in Edom. So it's time to clap a bunch of motherfuckers on earth and start all over again. That's what they about to do. This is the book of Job 20:4. One of my favorites. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment, right? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision in the night. The eyes also which see him shall say, Salaki says, the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. Right now, Esau talking about he gonna be the man of peace to bring peace on the earth. Like they said, with all the different nations coming together, and they gonna make him the head. You talking about DJT, man, right? Because they said it's gonna be given. This place is gonna be given over into the hand of a cruel ruler, right? And he ain't here to make things fucking better for you people. Like, he's about to send a lot of you motherfucking people off to war. There's about to be a draft in this place, right? It's about to be famines in this place. It's about to be mass killings in this goddamn place, right? It says, his children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. Let me jump to the point. This is the book of Job 20 and 16. It says, he hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. Right? He's about to lose everything. That's why we keep telling you, don't put your mind and your heart into the currency. Stop chasing the dollar. You need to be chasing Yahweh and Yahushua, because that's going to be your protection in the times, man. Matter of fact, it's your protection since the day you was fucking born. Right? But a lot of you people, you choose to believe in the witchcraft of this world. You choose to hold on to what? The love of the things that it says, he that findeth his life shall lose his life. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Because if any man love the world, love the Father is not in him. So, separate from this dying fucking society, man. Shalom.